What we want now is to put in some of the content we had before into this template format. So first of all, let's put in some headers and footers because they're easy. In the body of our index script, in place of header, or where the header is, paste the script project index header, and it simply puts in the header we want rather than the placeholder, the word header, and delete the old header. Similarly for footer, put in a footer and delete the old word footer. So we've now got a header and a footer, we've replaced that, and that will appear on every index page, in other words, every page of our project. Save it, refresh the page, and our new header and footer are rendered to the page as we expect. Now in the menu column, we need to display the menu file. And we've put in here, in fact, we've left the word menu as a heading for the menu column, and we've put in a piece of PHP code that says, if file exists, menu file, then include it in this menu column. Similarly, in content, but here we don't want the word content, so we're going to simply paste the include file content once again, saying if the file exists that's referenced by the variable name content file, then include that URL in the content column and get rid of that placeholder content. Save the file, and now we need some logic to display the login form in the content part if there's no valid login, or display the menu in the menu part if there is a valid login. So in our connection trap, once we've established that there's a connection to the database, we'll paste in the first step, which initializes some variables. It initializes, importantly, the menu file, the content file, and a new variable, content message, which we'll use if there is no content file or menu file. We establish whether a login is authorized by setting the variable login authorized to the true or false value, depending on whether the cookie value is login authorized or not. If we are authorized to log in, then we set the value of the menu file variable equal to the URL where we'll find that menu file, tp_CRM menu. Clearly that doesn't exist yet, so we'd better build it soon. In the same way, if no login is authorized, then the content file is set to the file found in the includes folder called tp_login form. So after you've saved that index file, open a new code pane, and then into that paste the snippet includes tp_CRM menu. This is very similar to our old CRM menu, except it's slightly redesigned for use with the template format. Save the file in the includes folder as tp_CRM menu. And similarly, we'll do the same thing for the login form in a new code pane. Paste the snippet login form, copy the file name, and save it in the includes folder as tp_login form. So we've created our two forms. The login form is simply a form, an HTML form, to display a field called username and a field called password, and to present us with a submit button labeled login. It then posts the values of those fields back to index.php using the post method. The CRM menu file presents us with a link, an href labeled list companies, and it posts the query string called content with a value company list back to index.php. Now, of course, these are include files, so they are actually part of the index.php script. So when we include this login form, it will post back to itself when we click the login button. It posts back to itself the values of username and password. So refreshing our home page in the browser, or simply opening the home page, provides us with hopefully what we expect. There hasn't been any login, so we're presented with the login form in the content panel of the index file and nothing in the menu panel. Now let's move on to capturing the username and password, checking if it's authorized, and actually doing a login.